Welcome back, all you Middle Earth lovers. My name is John. Thank you for joining me for this video. It's long overdue. I haven't posted a video since last year. Well, that's not entirely true. I did just post several videos 2 nights ago, but unfortunately, they did not record with, or they did not upload with volume. They did record with volume, and I spent almost the entire day yesterday trying to figure out why, what went wrong, and how to fix it. But unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to just record everything all over, especially since I think I accidentally remuxed my my very first video, not the first, but the first one in that series. Um, and I think I screwed it up somehow. So even if I figure out how to get the audio to work with all the rest of the videos, I'm pretty sure the first one is toast. So anyway, this video is actually going to be kind of a test video for me to make sure that everything's working. I just have to record in MKV format now and then remux to MP4 format and then upload. That's what I'm going to try to do and see if it works. So hopefully that will work. Anyway, what we're going to be doing this evening is it's going to be really, really quick. I'm not going to get into too much detail because the detail part of this is going to come with the video series, which is going to cover this player character sheet, spreadsheet that some of you may be familiar with, as I did have a series of videos on these spreadsheets last year. Those videos weren't very good. Sadly, they were almost immediately obsolete because I kept making so many changes to the sheet. In fact, I just revamped certain parts of this thing. I think I finally have it where I want it. I really do. I've been transposing a lot of information from old character sheets onto the new one, and I can't see anything else really that I want to change. Not yet, anyway. But even last year when I did the other videos, I probably shouldn't have because I knew deep down that there were certain things about it that bugged the daylights out of me, and I knew eventually I was going to be changing some things. So this weekend, well, actually in the past week or two, I've been working on it. Got it right where I want it. I think this should be some things I wanted to add, some things I wanted to change, and now it's going to be explanation time, which are going to come in the next videos. This one's going to be a real quick test. We had in my Guardians of Middle Earth group, which I would love for everyone to join. It's on Facebook, Guardians of Middle Earth. Look us up, join us. I don't turn anybody away, and I have several administrators that will accept people when I'm at work. So please join. Um, please feel free to subscribe to my channel. I am going to be putting out more videos. Hopefully very soon I'm going to learn how to really use the OBS system more than the baby steps that I've taken so far. And I do want to start playing the game. We have other game masters in my group right now who are starting to put games together. It's a wonderful game, Middle Earth Role Playing by Iron Crown, and I covered it in pretty good detail in the video that many of you may have already watched, the one that I posted last year. But I'm going to actually cover another character creation video along with this character sheet. I'm going to do everything all at once. That's why I'm going to put it together in a series of videos, because the last thing you want to do is sit down and listen to me for like 6 hours, even though you can pause. Uh, but it's going to be a series of videos, probably like 20 to 30 minutes at a clip. And I really want to cover in great detail character creation and this spreadsheet, how it works. But what we're going to do tonight, like I was saying, my group is starting to take off a little bit as far as some other game masters getting things going. Sadly, I haven't been able to, but that's going to change here real soon. But we did have a group play last week, and the game master awarded them some experience points and coins. So I'm going to show all of you, but most importantly, those 4 people who played last week, Brenda being one of them, how to add your experience points and your coins. And the experience points is very easy. Just take first of all, the experience points go into cell B7. You just take your 10,000, whatever's in there, which is right now it's 10,000, and you well, actually, I'll just stay like that. You got 750 experience points. So, oops, that's going to change to 10,750. All you got to do is add your experience points with what your total is already, and then just punch in the number. It's very, very simple. That's the easy part. And the coins is not hard. It's just a little bit confusing. Once you get your mind wrapped around it, though, it's very simple. A couple things to keep in mind. First of all, anything up in this section that you purchase, the miscellaneous equipment, the armor, the weapons, shield, anything that is purchased up here, ever, in the drop-down menus, you never have to include them down in the cost column because it's already calculated into cell B84. That cell is going to constantly be changing on you every time you add something from up there. Like, for example, Brenna has no food. She's going to probably want to buy some food. So as soon as she does, she's going to have to account for it. So what she'll have to do right away is type in food here. All right, she'll buy her food up there, which is going to add to the cost down here and change the balance. But then she's going to have to put in the cost of the food over here. One thing you want to keep in mind, and I am going to cover this in the other videos in more depth, but keep in mind that your balance, whatever your current balance is, always has to match this number up here in accumulated wealth. Always. If those two numbers don't match, that means something's wrong somewhere. So what we're going to do, we're going to add the 1 copper piece and 4 tin pieces that each player was awarded. And you may have noticed this number up here changed. Now the numbers are not the same, okay? So what you need to do is you come over here. I type in loot. That's what they got, some loot. And you need to subtract it from this column. This is a cost column, so this column subtracts from your balance. In order to add to your balance, you need to subtract. A negative and a negative makes a positive, so keep that in mind. Over here, you need to subtract any positive numbers. So 1 copper and 4 tin, actually, and you'll get used to how the money works, but that will be 0.014, and now these numbers match again. 14.004. As I was saying earlier, anything that you add up here is going to calculate out down here. So, for example, say Brenna decides, say she takes a head wound and she's bleeding because she didn't have a helmet on. And she says next time they're in town, she wants to buy a leather helm. So she adds her leather helm, all right? She'll come down here. Now, even though you don't subtract it out of here, you still need to subtract it out of your coins. So she'll just put helm in here, all right? And she'll just slide all the way over to the coins where you find your cost. There's a cost column over here. So she'll look at the helm cost, which is 2.50, all right? Remember, the line between the silver and bronze is like your decimal place, all right? So you will put -2 because she's taking money out of her coin purse, and then you'll come over here and put -5, and then hopefully once again these numbers will match. Now it's 11.50 and 11.50. Remember, if you add anything in over here, you subtract it over here. If you subtract anything over here that's not up there, then you subtract it in here. But if you subtract anything over here that is standard equipment, your weapons, your armor, and all your miscellaneous equipment, then you will not have to put anything into the cost column. If, for example, you come across a merchant and he's selling some kind of a fancy weapon that's not listed in my drop-down menu, then you would put that weapon here and the cost here and subtract it out of your coin pouch. It probably sounds a little complicated. It's not that complicated, honestly. I am going to be covering everything in much greater detail in upcoming videos, which I promise are going to be, well, I shouldn't be promising anything because God knows if if this one uploads, well, actually, if this one uploads without audio, you're not going to know that I made that promise. So I guess it doesn't matter. But I am definitely planning on redoing these videos ASAP. I wanted them uploaded 2 nights ago. I spent considerable time putting them together and really disappointed that I didn't have the audio. So anyway, that's it in a nutshell. We're going to get into everything else in the upcoming videos. This is kind of a little bit ahead of where I wanted to be, but since we did have some players start last week, they need to kind of know how to work this little section in their spreadsheets. And that's it for now. It's a pretty short video. I tried to keep it under 10 minutes. I really wanted to do it in 5, but I probably talked a little bit about problems with trying to upload the videos. So there you go. I will see you in the next video. And well, you'll see me. I won't see you. But if you like the video, please feel free to hit me with a like. If not, pound me. Um, but also, we're looking for more members in the Guardians of Middle Earth group on Facebook. Please feel free to join us. I don't turn anybody down. So thanks again. I will be talking at you very shortly. Well, maybe not. Hopefully.